Uh-huh. If the court finds the settlement statement is materially deficient, yeah. Did my wife write one of those up? Oh. Or the party's lack of preparation prohibits meaningful settlement conference? Yes. Did she give to the court the stipulation and order? The expungement order? Oh. United Nations marriage certificate? Any actual documentation of the marriage? Did she give you her credit report? The $180,000 of unsecured debt. Did she give you all of the documentation of 10 years of marriage? The foreclosure that took place in Vancouver, Washington? Did she explain why we moved to Guam? The house sitting agreement from Airway Heights? No. The living at the she just said we lived at the Guma San Jose, a homeless shelter. Yes. And her husband had a mental illness and didn't explain we went through a foreclosure? No. That her own daughter went to the Washington State School for the Blind? Ouch. Did she give you any actual meaningful documentation during the settlement conference setting hearing? Did she give you my Social Security earnings while being married to me? Ouch. Did she give you any proof of earnings during the 10 years of marriage? Yes. Did she give you any of the documentation of the credit cards that were issued in her name? Or did she just say, right now? See, there's a lawsuit in this. Yes. It's called the violating the due administration of justice. Now, I gave you 50 pages of documentation when I responded to the summons. Yes. But you decided that she could just go in there. Yes. Have a big drama scene. You'd give her everything she said. Yes. And that the settlement statement was not materially deficient. Yes. Did she write a settlement statement? Did she write something that she said that she was going to serve on me? Yes. At least 17 days before December 31st. See, this thought, yes. The court may impose additional sanctions or remedies on the court deems appropriate. Yes. Um, was there a lack of preparation or that would have prohibited a meaningful settlement conference? Yes. Since I didn't get notice of it. Right. She didn't serve me at the end of November. No. That there was no documentation given to me at the petitioning for the dissolution of marriage. Yes. Other than the forms that the Welfare Department of the State of Washington had filled out for her. I just wanted to know, Judge. Yes. Was there any meaningful documentation other than the crap that the state of Washington filled out for her? Was there any documentation of any bills? Yes. Any debts? Yes. Any documentation of the marriage? Yes. Was there even a driver's license that had her signature? So the state of Washington is intentionally obstructing meaningful, yes, they are, meaningful settlement conference setting here right now. Why don't we contact the welfare department? Yes, Child Protective Services, and Child Support Services in every state of the United States. See, it's somewhat frustrating. Right. Your wife goes to CPS, yes, CSS, and DSHS, yes, has them fill out all these forms, right? She serves you and has you arrested at the same time. Yes, she does. You go to trial, right? She has the court reissue the protection order for another year. What? And then the state says, well, obviously it's meaningful. Yes, she told us everything without any actual documentation of the actual marriage. You mean my wife didn't defraud welfare? Yes. Child support services? Child protective services? Are you actually sure about what was being documented?